This is Grimm's Comics Corner. I don't know if this is an adult comic or not, but it's by Markosia, and it could be either or. There's some stuff that's pretty hardcore, and then there's stuff that's not so hardcore. But it is like Valentine's Day, getting close. It's the 8th of February, 9th of February, so we're pretty close to Valentine's Day, and we're still going to do some love or, relationship-based stuff. I got more stuff coming. And all the other stuff that I have planned, don't worry, because we're going to do that in March, April, May, June, July, August, September, and you know the drill. So all your other comics that you guys like, you're getting. Don't worry, okay? Just give me this month, and then boom, all your comics are just going to come back. It's going to be like magic, and all your comics will come back. All the hardcore fucking shit we do. But we're taking this month out for talking about some love and romance and relationships, and maybe even some bad shit with relationships. But that's just what we do in this month. So right now we're doing No Romance, which is a Markosia book. You can get it for $1 on Groupies if you want it. They got a bunch more. You want to get their whole fucking thing. There's a lot there, guys. There's a lot there. They also have some Valiant books. I might do those later. It depends. Valiant's kind of a bigger label. I don't know how they'll feel about me doing some of their books. And Comic Storian does a lot of those stories anyway. So it wouldn't be really in my best interest to just fucking read stuff that he's, gone through. But yeah, as far as this little book, we'll go ahead and we'll do this one. And more Aspen's coming soon too, guys. And for you fans of my adult comics, well, we'll do those tomorrow. Here's No Romance. McDougall, Villegas, and Mock. For Markosia, of course, we know who runs the show at Markosia. This is 2017. Tony McDougall and Markosia Enterprises. Kind of looks like a manga a little bit, but it looks like if Archie had a baby with manga. It's kind of what it looks like to me. All right. Oh, with art by Rhoda Villegas. Okay. I think it's really good art. I like this art style. You know what? Yeah, it has that Archie manga kind of look. It's cool. I'm sticking to porn. Well, been there before. What? He's sticking to porn. I heard him the first time. What do you mean? Look, we only pursue women due to an evolutionary process. We are compelled by hormones to procreate to continue the existence of the human race. Well, there are now 7 billion, 9 billion of the U.S. and 9 billion of us. We'll just say 9 billion. Gonna be accurate, right? The world is overcrowded. That little evolutionary compulsion is not just obsolete, it's plain wrong. So I'm sticking to porn, goddammit. I get where you're coming from, brother. I support you. But yeah, she's lost her mind. She's like, ah, ha, 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 ha. Let me put it another way. If you keep doing something for long enough, you get better at it, right? Normally getting better each time you try it. Do you feel you're any better at relationships than you were at day one? Because I don't. And it's like, tee. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a dude. I thought that was a chick at first. I guess it was just the way the art was. It's alright. But he said, so I'm sticking to porn. So I went on a date last week. Me too. Really? What happened? I was at a friend's birthday. He decided he wanted to go to a club, which really isn't my cup of tea, so I'd taken to self-medicating. Anyway, I'm at the bar getting myself yet another overpriced drink, and I see this beautiful girl staring at me. And I mean, this girl was a 10. Well, I mean, she looks like one. So I made my move. Hi, I'm Matt. Amy. Look, I don't usually do this, but can I buy you a drink? See, that's the thing. Women just want you to show them that you're interested. So we got to talking. Well, actually, I mostly did the listening. And the best way to do that is to sit there silently and tilt your head to the side. That's true. There's some women that will call you just to talk to you. Like, just, you don't have to say a word. They say, you there? Yeah. I hear what you're saying. Definitely. We even danced. Now, I'm not the world's greatest dancer, but that's what she wanted to do. But I knew I had to get out of there before she realized I had no rhythm, so I used this as my opportunity to go on the charm offensive. Let's get out of here. Where should we go? Wherever the night takes us. Oh, well, that's a fucking Bond line if I've ever heard one. Okay. I needed a plan that would make me seem exciting and adventurous. He was really going for Bond there. Have you ever been to Tower Hill? Not that I know of. Me neither. Sounds really important. We should see what's there, don't you think? You're very different to anyone else I know. Turns out there are docks in Tower Hill. And we found a boat party that was selling tickets there and then. So I thought, what better way to woo her? It was quite expensive, but I've always found splashing out a bit impresses a girl. I'm afraid it's 50 euros. 50 euros a ticket. No problem at all. This is amazing. Thanks for buying me a ticket. Are you sure you don't want any money? They were very expensive. It's fine. This looked like fun, and it was me who suggested we get on the boat, so it's only right I pay. Besides, this way our first kiss gets to be all the more romantic. Well, look at that. You get fireworks and everything else. Dude, you spent 100 euros on a girl you don't know just to get your willy wet? There's a name for that sort of thing. Yep, it's called a hooker. It wasn't like that. So what happened on your date, Dave? I can't imagine you whined and dined quite like Casanova here. No, not exactly. We live in advanced... Let's try that one again. We live in advanced technological times, and I felt this should be mirrored in my love life. So I joined one of those dating sites. Oof. It's become so socially acceptable these days, you even see them advertised on TV. Turns out it was a good move, as I'm far more popular with the ladies in cyberspace than in normal space. You have 17 messages on OkCutie. Wonder how many of them's a bot. Male, 31 years old. Occupation, graphic designer. That's gonna get some looks. Single and looking for a like-minded female. So I met with a few different girls on there. Some were too friendly. Some were too geeky. And some were a bit odd. Okay, I'll give the third one a shot. It's like, fuck you. Okay. it's like, is that what you want? Then I met someone I figured I could spend time with. Hello, I'm Melissa. It's so nice to meet you. Holy shit, she's like a Becky. Have you been waiting long? I had such a great time getting here. A great time getting here. That doesn't even make any fucking sense. I had such a time getting here. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I'm a bit nervous. I ramble when I'm nervous. I'll stop now, hee hee. Although she was a bit chatty. I figured it was best to take her to something I wanted to go to rather than to what she was interested in. That way, if she had a good time, we would probably get on better. So I took her to an exhibition of mummified animals I've been dying to see. You what, mate? What do you think? It's really great. I really like art. Is this your sort of thing? So after she passed that test, I felt dinner was in order. We were getting on great. Then I unleashed one of my legendary clangers. That was great. I'm so full now. By the way you're rubbing that belly, it's almost as if there's a small child in there. That's probably not the thing to say. Hey, are you saying I look pregnant? Oh, no. Why did you do that, sir? That is stupid. You did a dumb... That's not what I said at all. I said it's almost as if you have a small child in there. Haha, you know, you're a pretty funny guy. I like funny guys. All of a sudden she goes to like from stone face to like, yeah. He's maybe not so bad. Fortunately, she didn't take it badly. We were getting on well, but I just wasn't feeling that spark. Then out of nowhere, like lightning, it was there. So in a few months' time, I'll be moving to Ghana to help impoverished children. What? Really? Yeah. Look, I really like you, but I'm not looking for a relationship as I'm leaving soon. I thought we should both know where we stand. The next thing I knew, we were kissing. So, That doesn't mean we're in a relationship, right? Oh, they're in a situationship then. You actually said that to her? Just wanted to make sure she meant what she said. But you know she doesn't, right? What do you mean? Well, she said she's not looking, but you just wait. He's right, you know. Nah, I'm sure it'll be fine. She even said so. You keep telling yourself that. And the fact that she's going in a few months made you interested? Well, kinda. Going away proves she doesn't want a relationship, right? It's gonna get messy. So messy. Anyway, I think you've both made bad decisions for even dating someone in the first place. And in my disgust, I'm off to relieve myself. Well, I mean, he's got the right idea, I guess. Save him the trouble of the bullshit. Sob. Don't do it, John. John, just walk. Excuse me, let's try that one more. Don't do it, John. Just walk away. Or I could go and talk to her. Excuse me, are you okay? No. Do you want to talk about it? My boyfriend left me for another girl. What a dick. Come on, don't cry. It's his loss. I'll tell you this. There's no way this new girl can be half as pretty as you. You think so? Well, what a charmer he is. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm John, by the way. Helena. Look, I know this might seem odd, and feel free to say no, but how about you and me get out of here and I'll buy you a few drinks? What happened to your porn, sir? You want to take me out? Yeah, I guess I do. Okay, but don't expect anything to happen. I just broke up. Of course not. You figured you could do with some... Yeah, let's try that again. Just figured you could do with cheering up. Wait here while I grab my coat. What happened to you? We thought you'd fallen in. Fallen in where? The toilet. There's not much to you. Haha, yeah, good one. Listen, I have to go. What? Why? I just got drinks in. I met a girl. When? Just now. We're gonna grab a few drinks. Ha! Ha 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 ha. Okay. What about not doing something because you get no better at it? Or I'm sticking to porn? Or even mates before dates? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He talks the talk until... No, my boyfriend broke up with me. Oh, I will be your knight in shining armor. No, don't be this fucking guy. Don't be this fucking simp. Come on now. It's fine. Go and have fun. Is she prettier than us? Yeah. Then what you waiting for? Get going. Thanks, guys. I'll call and let you know how it went. Wow, that was interesting. Are you gonna drink his beer? So where do you want to go? I know this place nearby I think you'll like. Wow. Alternative bring and buy sale. Well, I mean, that's who you picked. This is different. I love this event. You sure you don't mind coming here? Not at all. It's really cool. God, I need a drink. You're really sweet, you know that? Thanks, you're not so bad yourself. I'll go get us some drinks. I was very uncomfortable. 2 pints of lager, please. So I did what I always do when I'm uncomfortable, or at least I tried. I'm sorry, hun. We're a straight edge bar. A what? Check out our sign. Straight edge bar. No alcohol served. So with that plan out the window, I just threw myself into the whole thing. And of course, try and make her laugh. That is so you. Why, thank you. As I've always said, you make a girl laugh, you're halfway there. Yeah, I mean, I've always been able to make them laugh. That's one thing that they seem to enjoy. Like, they always say that laughter means security. If she's laughing around you, she feels comfortable. If she's not laughing, you better run, because she's either going to think you're some crazy pervert or whoever else. But if she's laughing and she's joking and carrying on and she feels good around you and she even tries to touch your shoulder or your arm or something like that, that means she feels comfortable around you. If she's not doing that, then it's not a good sign. And you can always tell when someone's uneasy, and that's when you just kind of back off. You're like, this ain't gonna work. I eventually got her to a pub, but there were some surprises to be had. Hey, what are these? Scars. How? I did them. Look, it's not a big deal. I struggle at times, okay? It would help if someone were there to make me happy. You can never make her happy, bro. I began to think Helena excuse me, I began to think Helena just needed someone to be there for her. Someone to fix her. No! And besides all that, she was damn sexy and seemed to be really into me. Ah, the bullets. The bullets that you haven't dodged. Oh, man. So at the end of the evening, I thought I would be a gentleman and walk her to the bus stop, which worked out well. You can go if you like, I'll be fine. No, it's fine, I'll do my knight in shining armor bit and make sure you get on the bus safely. You're so cute. Cute enough to kiss? Oh, yes. Uh-oh. I don't know, man. I'm not feeling good on this. 1 week later, I think you're cute enough to kiss too. Thanks. Ha 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 ha. So you gonna see her again? Yeah, definitely. Look, don't take this the wrong way, mate, but she sounds a bit crazy. No, she's fine. She just needs a little help is all. I had a buddy of mine that did that. Oh yeah, absolutely. Got a story. So basically, he found this girl in an area where she could be put in harm. And he basically brought her into his house. I know, bad idea. He found out. And oh my God, she went mad. She almost called the police. And he said, dude, if she called the police, that'd been it. I was like, man. They said because they might shoot him. You know, he's non-white, I guess. He's a Persian guy, and they might think, I don't know, in this area that he might be harming her or something. I don't know. She's a white woman, and basically, she was fucking nuts. Like, she was crazy. And I said to him, "You didn't fuck her, right?" He's like, "No, I didn't." He's like, "We cuddled for a bit." I was like, "But you didn't fuck her." He's like, "No, I didn't." I'm like, "Good. I'm so fucking glad you didn't fuck her, because that would have really, really hurt you." And he eventually was able to get her to go away, and she sold her car and bought all these fucking vitamins. It's so weird. She calls herself, like, what, a Christian vampire? Yeah, it's weird, guys. It's so fucking weird. I mean, pretty girl, but my God, dude, she's crazier than a loon. Don't do it. Don't bring home crazy girls. Like, just don't do it. But the sex is amazing. Don't bring home crazy girls. Please don't. I'm begging you. And what is it with you and having to fix women? I don't know. It just makes me happy. Wouldn't you be happier if you were with someone who was, I don't know, stable? Maybe, but I really like her. And what happens if you do fix her? I'm not sure. You can't fix her. As long as you're happy, I am. Anyway, what about you two? When are you seeing your new lady friends again? I'll probably give her a call next week, see if she wants to do something. Whoa, don't overcommit there, Dave. I'm cooking dinner for Amy on Saturday. She's coming over to yours? Yes. Hoping to get lucky, are we? No, it's not like that. Well, maybe. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong at all. So shall we meet again next week and feedback on our progress? Sounds good to me. In fact, I propose a toast to new beginnings. Clink to new beginnings. To be continued. No Romance, part 2 of 5. At a local London pub. So she said to me, slap, how's it going, guys? Ouch, 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 ouch. Sorry, mate. What's up with you? You remember Helena, who I met the other week? That crazy girl you met here? Hey, she's not crazy. She's just a little wild, okay? So what did she do to your back? Did she attack you? Not exactly. I arranged to meet Helena again. I know a cinema is a terrible place to go on an early date, as you don't get to talk. But she is so hot, and I was scared if I said the wrong thing, I might blow it. Fortunately, she still seemed keen. Hi, I got these for you. You got me roses? These are lovely. Remind me to thank you properly later, John. Are you okay? You seem hyper. Have you been drinking? Yeah, I'm excited to see you. Oh, no. I did these wrong. Are you okay? You seem hyper. Yeah, I'm excited to see you. Have you been drinking? A little. I was nervous. There was a mix of emotions going on. I was worried about Helena having drunk so much and figured I would talk to her about it later, but I was also happy that she was so into me. In fact, I was shocked at how into me she was, but I decided to relax and go with the flow. I decided not to look a gift horse in the mouth, and we quickly headed back to my place. Casablanca, King Kong, and the Terminator. Sit down on the bed? Why? I want to thank you for the roses. And boy, did she ever thank me. Click. Well, is this a good enough thank you? Uh-huh. I think it's your turn to thank me. Luckily, she didn't mean she wanted me to do a striptease. That would not have been pretty. But I tried to thank her the best I could. Gasp. And she seemed very grateful. Yes, oh yes, give it to me. Just like that. And then she started to show me just how much she was enjoying herself. It got to the point where I just couldn't take it anymore. Stop. What? Why? I had to think fast to not spoil the moment. I couldn't tell her I was in too much pain. I meant, do you want to go on top? Oh, yes. That was a win-win. And there's a lot of yes, yes, yes. It's a Herbal Essences commercial. Oh, God, yes. If she could go as wild as she liked. And I got to enjoy the view. You've got to show us your back. Ah, ha, 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 ha. It's not that funny. Sorry, dude. Anyway, let's change the subject. What happened with that girl you were having over for dinner, Matt? After the first date went so well, I invited Amy over for dinner. I'm no fool. The fact that she'd agreed to come over meant sex could be on the cards. But only if I played them right. And that meant everything had to be just right, including me. Wow, look at this. You didn't have to go to all this effort. It was no effort at all. A little white lie can go a long way. This is amazing. Is there anything you can't do? It's important to keep the banter going in these situations. Not that I know of. That's a good line. A lull in the conversation makes people feel uncomfortable. And I always find that alcohol keeps the conversation flowing. That it does. Give me enough alcohol and I don't shut up. More champagne? Yes, please. But you must also show women that you've listened. So it's always good to ask about things they have previously mentioned. So last time we met, you said you were meeting Frenzia the next day. Did you have fun? We moved to the living room where we could get a bit more comfortable. The food was amazing. You know, I've never had a guy cook for me like that. I realized I was in there, but I'm always scared to close in these situations. So I'm worried I've got the wrong signals, and when I go in for the kill, I'll get slapped or something. So I tend to come up with a stupid reason to get them into my room. Are you okay? Suddenly, I'm not feeling so good. Look, I think I better lie down. Oh, okay. Do you want me to leave? No, please stay. You could lie down with me if you like. Yeah, okay. Are you sure you're okay? Do you want me to get you anything? No, it's nice you just being here. Can I be honest? Of course. I didn't really feel ill. I just wanted to lie here with you. Oh, well, that's actually really nice. I think she respected that. That's a trick that some women respect. I think I know some that will probably be like you, but a lot of them, like if they're decent, they're like, oh, well, that's nice. And again, he's not getting gropey or anything like that. He's just like, you know, I thought it would be great to just lie here with you. I think that would be cool. She kind of respects that. And she kisses him because of it. And then things heat up a little bit. Yep. Ah, ha, 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 ha. What have I done now? You're so cheesy. I can't believe girls fall for that. It's like you're in a rom-com or something. The other thing that gets me is all that confidence up until the last moment. Yeah, did she really fall for the I need to lie down line? Well, it worked, didn't it? So what about you, David? Did you see that girl again? What's her name? Melissa. That's the one. Did you meet her again? Yeah, we met a couple of times. It must be love. Hardly. Well, spill the beans then. Turns out Melissa and I have a lot in common. Like music, for example. The band was so cool. Oh my god, I can't believe you've never heard of them. You've got to take me to more gigs. I thought you would like them. I still feel like doing stuff, not sure what. I'm kind of pumped after the gig. Do you want to, I don't know, do something or maybe come back to mine? No, I'm pretty tired. I think I'm going to hit the sack, but you have fun. Oh, okay. Fine. She also likes the same sort of bars I do. So this place is great. How did you find it? You know so many cool places. How was your cocktail? Even her chatty nature was fine with me, as I can be very quiet at times. It's getting late. I think I'm gonna go. Would you like... Yes? To walk me to the bus stop? No, it's fine. Excuse me. Would you like, yes, me to walk you to the bus stop? No, it's fine. I'll be okay. She's giving him the language, and he's like, no, I don't feel like it. So nothing's gonna happen, and she's gonna be talking about how frustrated she is. She's like, I gave him the signs, and he didn't want to do anything. I mean, you can clearly see she's like, yes? What do you want to do? Are we going to do something? Is something going to happen here? I mean, nothing. Then things got strange when she invited me around to hers for dinner, you know? And she's really trying, because a lot of women wouldn't try this hard. After, you know, the first or the second, they were like, you know, I don't think this is working out. I'm sorry, it's not you, it's me. And that would have been it. Even though it was actually him. She's just trying to, you know, take the blame off of him to make her sound like she was the one that wasn't working out, so he doesn't freak out or go crazy like some guys can, unfortunately. Knock knock. I was looking forward to the Japanese meal I'd been promised. Nice flat. I brought a bottle of wine, but what I got was more than I bargained for. So I went with the flow. I was quite surprised. Melissa had seemed so prim and proper, but it's clear she can be wild when she wants to be. Well, they all can. Needless to say, we both enjoyed ourselves. Then I thought I would just make sure everything was still cool between us. So, this doesn't mean we're in a relationship or anything, right? You're unbelievable, you know that? Dude. Obviously. Alright. From my analysis, they are in a situationship. They're basically just hooking up, dating, having a good time. She's going to Ghana. She's not worried about, you know, any kind of long-term relationship, especially since if she goes to Ghana and he doesn't, it's going to become a long-distance relationship. And those are a bitch for people to do. Even in this digital age, there's a lot of people that'll sleep behind other, you know, they fucking can't handle it. They're in another country and there's all kinds of other people, and like, well, I got this person back here, but they're not with me, and then weeks have passed, and then months, and then you're like, okay, I can't do this anymore. Either you got to come over here, or I'm gonna go fuck somebody else, or you know, date somebody else. You know what I mean. I took that as a no. So what happened next? Nothing. Well, we had dinner, which was excellent. Did you, you know, stay the night? Yes. And you reckon you're still just friends? Well, she would say if she wanted more, right? Plus, she's moving abroad in a few months. Jesus, man, what's wrong with you? I don't think there's anything wrong with him at this time. He said I took that as a no, and that's fine. And you reckon you're still just friends? Yeah, she would, and that's what he needs to say. Like, there's no... I'm telling you guys, there's no reason in hell you need to be trying to hook up with a woman who's about to move her whole damn life out to another country. Unless you're going with her. And that's going to take a real commitment, because you're going to a country that's completely different from your own, culture that's different from your own. This isn't something you can just pack up and do. So it's a major commitment. You got to leave your friends behind, your family behind. You can always go visit, but you're going to be there with her in Ghana. It's Africa. It's a whole different ball game. I was thinking, seeing as things are going so well with our lady friends, why don't we all meet up next week and bring them along? Sounds good to me. If you meet Melissa, I'm cool with that. So it's a deal then. Next week we'll get them out for a few drinks. To a triple date. To a triple date. At the local pub. Oh my god, it's so great to see you. David has told me so much about you. Is this your girlfriend? She's so pretty. You're so pretty. I'm rambling again. I'm so sorry. Did David tell you I ramble sometimes? He may have mentioned it. No Romance, part 3 of 5. Oh, we got colors by Patrick Mock this time. Anyway, yes, this is my girlfriend. David, Melissa, this is Amy. It's nice to meet you both. It's nice to meet you too. Charmed. But of course. Ha ha ha. Well, yeah, tee hee. And hi, I'm John, and this is Helena. Hi. Hi, we've heard a lot about you. Indeed we have. So what did I miss? Not a lot. Melissa was just saying her and Dave met up with a few of her friends last week. Honey, did you want to tell them about this? No, you go ahead. I'll correct you when you're wrong. Hold on. Well, I mean, that's what he said, but he said, I'll correct you when you go wrong. Okay. David and I have been spending a lot of time together, so I thought we should move things along a little. Okay. So maybe they feel differently. But again, this is going to require moving out to Ghana. And unless she decides she wants to find a different job, he's got a lot of things to think about. So if he really loves her and wants to be with her and things start really kicking, because, I mean, she did call him honey. If you're in a relationship or a situationship with somebody or hookup, you're not going to call them honey or baby. I mean, come on now. You're not in a big relationship. You might say a few things during sex, but, I mean, as far as that goes, you're like, oh, no, I'm not your honey. This is, this is just what it is. But, yeah, again, it might turn into something else. They might end up working out together. We'll see. Well, I was perfectly happy with let's try that again. Well, I was perfectly happy with where things were. So, next Friday is my friend's birthday, and we're all going to a bar. Okay, I'm sure you'll have fun. Well, I was hoping you might come along with me, as a couple. Oh, me? I thought we discussed this. We're not a real couple. Well, I don't know what's going on. I'm very confused now. I know, but I thought things had changed, and I'm fed up of being the only one at these things who is single. But I'm comfortable with the way things are. Can't we just stay like this? Just you and me? So he doesn't want to commit. Well, if you don't want to commit, then I know your ass ain't going to Africa with her. I knew he just needed wearing down. Please. No. Please. No. Please. No. Why the fuck does she gotta beg him 3 times? Please. No. Please. Okay, fine. I knew I'd break him down in the end. In the end, it was even easier to give in. It's always nice to meet new people, I suppose. That's what I told you. Some bar. However, the bar looked a bit boring, and I didn't think that boded well. But Melissa made sure we made a grand entrance. I was just making sure I introduced you properly. Hey, everyone, this is David. Hi, hello, hiya, hi, bonjour, zup. Then she made sure I met each and every one of her friends. Holy moly. The pressure clearly got too much for him, as he delivered one of his famous one-liners. Oh my God, Mel, it's so good to see you. Get David to take a photo of us. So Emma, are you as good with your tongue as Melissa is? Oh, you motherfucker. Look at her face. Look at her face. You don't do it. Oh my God. Dude, you're at a very formal gathering with all her friends. And they're sticking their tongues out, being funny. They haven't had a lot of alcohol yet, so they haven't got the buzz in. That's probably something you can say if they're a little more, I wouldn't say slosh, but if they're buzzing a little bit, then their inhibitions kind of lower a little, and they're like, oh yeah, and they laugh a little bit. But when they're just starting out, and it's still formal, and things haven't, people haven't imbued alcohol, you have to kind of just be a little more professional. You have to think of it as a professional outing. Like, you're not going to go up to your boss and say something like that. People need to understand the line between professionalism and just impersonal, stuff like that. Ha 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 ha. You're a funny guy, Dave. Where'd you get him from? I really don't know. She did that because that's an awkward laugh. When I said making women laugh, it shows that they're comfortable. There's that comfortable laugh, and then there's a you're a funny guy. That's like, yeah, that's kind of awkward to say. But she didn't want to leave a bad impression. She's very nervous. It's just not the thing that she expected him to say. Just, you don't do that. Fortunately, my comment was taken in jest. It seemed to break the ice with everyone. I mean, they got some cups in their hands. Maybe there's some alcohol a little bit. People are kind of leveling off. This doesn't always work. I wouldn't recommend it. This is a comic book. Emma even seemed to want to introduce me to everyone. Peter, hey Peter, come over here and meet David, which is when it happened. Hi Peter, I'm pleased to meet you. Hi, I'm David, Melissa's boyfriend. Oh, and now she's fucking... Ah! Oh my god, he finally admitted. I guess you're going to Africa. Wow, nice going, Melissa. I'd never known David to commit to anything. Yeah, that's big news, speaking of which. Oh god, you haven't gotten her pregnant, have you? I'm sorry, I just can't seem to help it. Not quite, but it's still pretty big. Anyway, last week I was just playing some video games, minding my own business, when suddenly my whole evening changed. I didn't know where else to go. I was such a mess, so I went about my boyfriend duties and tried to sort things out. Hey, come on, don't cry. Just tell me what's the matter and we can fix it. My stupid housemate is such a bitch. She keeps shouting at me. I hate her, I hate her, I hate her. Like, oh, Lord. The guy that wrote this comic clearly has dealt with women. Clearly. So I want to beat her ass. I'm going to fucking beat that bitch's ass. It's like, no, we're not going to fucking beat any bitch's ass today. And I'm going to tear her goddamn head off. No, I'm not tearing anybody's goddamn head off today. I'm sure if you two just sit down and talk about things, you'll work everything out. How about you stay here tonight and sort things out tomorrow? But I had a better idea. I can't go back there, John. Can't I just stay here with you? Well, it's kind of small here. He just needed a little persuading. Please? I'll be a very good housemate. Okay. Oh, don't do that. So the next day we went and picked up Helena's stuff. I have to say, Helena's housemate didn't seem that bad, but what do I know? She was such a bitch right up to the last minute. Please don't go, Helena. I'm sorry for whatever I've done. Fuck you. Oh, shit. Man. And now she's got this damn shit-eating grin. It don't look good. Look at his eyes. He's kind of shocked. Oh no. So I was all moved in, which to tell you the truth was a little worrying. So I assured John I would be a good housemate. I've got to get to work. Are you sure you're going to be okay here? Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. When you get home from work, there may even be a few surprises for you. Oh, love bomb, love bomb. The thought of a surprise made me want to hurry home. It turns out Helena has skills I never dreamed of. Honey, I'm in the kitchen. Oh, shit, no. No, I'm full of surprises. I cooked you dinner. Okay, that's a fucking love bomb, dude. Don't fall for it. Well, oh, I'm sorry. congratulations. You just caught me a bit by surprise. Yeah, it sounds exciting, but not too exciting, right? No, we're not quite there yet. Well done, man. Yeah, congrats. That's so exciting. Are you guys excited? Well, I am. Me too. Anyway, enough about us. So what's going on with you two? He met my parents the other day. I hate meeting the parents. No surprises, but I always end up saying something stupid. So what happened? Well, my parents wanted to meet him, but I was nervous about telling him. You know how guys can freak out over these sorts of things. Look, I have something I want to ask you. Okay. I was so nervous about asking him. So look, I was talking to my parents yesterday, and obviously I've told them about you. So anyway, they want to meet you. Sure, I didn't see what the big deal was. Really? You don't mind? No, not at all. My parents are a bit well-to-do and wanted to take us to dinner at a golf club, so we had to dress up for the evening, which wasn't a problem. I like wearing a suit. But I seem to have misplaced my shoes. I looked everywhere, but I was running out of time, so I had to put on a pair of trainers and hope that nobody noticed. I certainly didn't. Hey, you look great. So do you. I thought I'd better warn Matt about a few things. So listen, just to give you a heads up, my ex, who I was with for a few years, also called Matt. Oh, my ex who I was with for a few years was also called Matt, and my parents loved him, which actually made me nervous, as it should. Oh, okay. But don't worry, I'm sure they'll love you too. But I soon relaxed and decided to get on with it. It's so good to see you. You too, Mom. Oh, I'm sorry, that was the mother, not the guy there. I always figured he would have like a refined accent. It's so good to see you, Mom, Dad, this is Matt. A pleasure to meet you. You too, sir. Well, don't you both look lovely? I had totally forgotten about my trainers. Oh, no. Anyway, I put it behind me and went about making a good impression. Then I got left alone with the dad. I was a little worried as he was so posh. Then he hit me with something I wasn't expecting. Amy's last boyfriend was called Matt. Uh-oh. Yes, sir, Amy said. He was a dickhead. Really? Wow. Coming from the father, he was a dickhead. Really? It turns out my parents had never liked my ex and only tolerated him for my sake. Oh, that's a relief. It seemed as long as I wasn't him, I could do no wrong. You must come over soon to meet the rest of the family. Well, I think that went well. What happened to your shoes? Remember, women do notice your shoes. Like, that's one of the first things they notice. That's why I always wear really fucked up shoes and they'll never look at me. They're like, oh, that guy. So, do you really think they liked you? More importantly, did you find the shoes? What do you mean? Well, you said you couldn't find your shoes, so... Not you. What do you mean, John? Hold on. Try that again. Well, you said you couldn't find your shoes, so not you. What do you mean, John? Well, they lied about liking Amy's ex for all that time. Do you think they really like you? It's true. You're so mean sometimes. I'm just saying. Don't listen to them. Trust me, they really liked you. So when are you going to meet my parents? Not anytime soon. Hey guys, I just want to say, all joking aside, this has been really nice. It's been really great to introduce you to Amy, and it's been amazing to finally meet Helena and Melissa. Anyway, I just want to make a toast to new friends. To new friends. To be continued. No romance part 4 or 5. Are you okay? Earth to John. John, are you okay? Huh? Geez, what's up with you? Just kind of tired. We can see that. Helena keeping you up all night? Yeah, but not in a good way. Oh, the love bombs have turned into bombs. When I first got with Helena, I really wanted to help her out. I'll bet you did. You might even say I was trying to fix her. Part of that meant calming her down. I felt if she wasn't out doing wild things, and maybe dressed a little more normally, she would feel better about herself and be happier. So, what do you think? Wow. And for a while it worked. I love you. I love you too. She seemed truly happy. She was doing normal things and not losing her cool. And that made me happy. But it couldn't last. What do you want for dinner tonight? I thought I'd treat you. How about after work I'd take you out for dinner somewhere nice? Oh, okay. Is that okay? Yeah, it's fine. Needless to say, that wasn't the response I was expecting. Yeah. Didn't that suck? Later, so I thought I would try to cheer her up with flowers. But she hadn't even gotten out of bed. I guess we're seeing the real Helena. What they say is this is when the mask falls off. Once the mask falls off, you get the real woman, and you're like, oh shit. And you either handle her or you can't. And that's it. And don't try to handle her if you can't, because that just makes men crazy. Don't do it. If you can't do it, don't do it. Just say, you're not the person I thought you were, and just gonna have to move on. And of course, he's fucked. Okay, first of all, why do you think he's fucked? She's already gone past love bombs, and she's straight up giving him bombs, and she's living with him now. I mean, only thing I can do, or I can suggest, is that he would have to call that damn roommate, who didn't seem to be a bitch at all, and call her up and say, hey, we haven't talked much, but, Helena was all really crazy about, heading over to my place, and she's been acting kind of weird lately. Like, there's just been some things, and she told me that you were a bitch and all this kind of stuff, and I just want to see what's going on. Like, I mean, if it's not too crazy, can I just explain some of the things that she's done lately? Like, the way she's acting, is that something that you guys thought about? And she says, no, she never acted like that towards me. It's like, well, what should I do? Because I'm not really sure if I want to continue this relationship with her if she's going to act like this, Maybe you could, I don't know, take her back or something. I mean, you wouldn't want to say it like that, because that would probably be an awful way to say it, but you say, because I don't want to kick her out, and, you don't want to kick her out to the cold. I mean, that's the worst fucking thing you can do. Now, some guys be like, kick that bitch out to the cold. Kick her out to the curb. We don't need that bitch. Get that bitch out to the curb. She could work for some money. No. Because if she's got somewhere or somebody that's actually all right, 9 times out of 10, she's going to go live with that person. Matter of fact, there's a lot of women I know that are not so awesome. Like, they've done some crazy shit. And they have roomies, other girl roomies that they live with. And that's just pretty much their life. Like, they may go sleep with this man and that man and whatever, but they basically stay with their roomie. And that's how they do their thing. So, yeah, maybe that would be best for Helena. Maybe that would be her thing, where she could just go with that girl and... I mean, she'll find another guy. She's Helena. I mean, she knows how to love bomb, and she's attractive. She keeps her body in shape. She eats right, we assume. So, she's all right. And I'd say, she's probably 20-something? Yeah, she's not hitting the wall yet. So, there'll be another man. There'll be another man fooled, and another man after that. Till men wisen up. Helena? Why are you crying? This is a question I was going to get used to. Oh, no. Because I don't deserve you. Oh, fuck that shit. Oh, damn it. This was just supposed to be a regular Grimm's Comics Corner, and it's got to the point where it's a full-on goddamn red pill session. Shit. Sorry, folks. As little sense as that made, the reasons for Helena crying continued to get stranger. And each time the answer got more bizarre. Because I missed you. Because I broke the mug. I don't know. Because there's too many people. What the fuck? Dude, I'm out after the third... I don't know. I can understand, broke the mug. It's just a mug. We'll replace it. It's no big fucking deal. I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Well, if you don't know and I don't know, It doesn't make any sense. It's like if I just decided to get angry for no reason. It doesn't. It's like, if you can cry for no reason, can you just get happy for no reason too? I mean, is this like a switch on emotions? Well, just boom, you all of a sudden get happy. It's like, no, probably doesn't work like that. But, it's like women can just turn on the waterworks. That's why they're so fucking good at acting. And you can really get depressed, or not depressed, but you can really feel when the actresses do their crying bit, but I love you so much, or he was my only child, or I can't believe you shot this person, or whatever. It doesn't matter what she's crying about, but they can always cry on command. The crocodile tears work really fucking well, and it takes. Now I know there's a couple men here. Well, Grim, you got to be strong. You got to avoid them crocodile tears. You got to be a man and say, I have no time for this woman. Where's my sandwich? And of course, sometimes that works. And sometimes he wants to go call the law. And then the law comes in, and that's it for that. He beat me, or I don't know. But where's the bruises? And men, don't forget, there have been women that have harmed themselves and said the husband did it or the boyfriend did it, and he spent some time behind bars with people that he wasn't friends with. Because there's too many people I try to be there for her. Come on, it's okay, but it is really taking its toll. She's like a baby crying over everything. So what are you gonna do? I don't know. I mean, I want to help her, but it's just so. Anyway, enough about me. How are things going with you two? Matt, you and Amy seem like you're made for each other. Yeah, I guess. Don't get me wrong, she's great. She's into so many things that I am, and it's always good to find. We work out together, which is something I've never been able to do with any of my previous girlfriends. And you can tell that Matt's really into physical fitness. He actually looks like a guy that I know that's a physical fitness trainer. And, of course, his wife, who I've seen and actually had dinner with. No, I think it was breakfast we all had together that time. I saw her. She looks just like that girl. Blonde hair, beautiful, fit, yeah. We get to push each other. It's a new personal best. And just be together. But then something strange started to happen. Excuse me. I was waiting till you were alone. I know that's probably your girlfriend, but, thanks. Oh, no. Let me do this correctly, because if I don't illustrate this correctly, then you guys are going to get confused. But then something strange started to happen. I'm just going to the loo. Of course, the toilet. Okay, I'll miss you. Excuse me. I was waiting till you were alone here. Well, yeah, you get it. I was waiting till you were alone. I know that's probably your girlfriend, but... Oh, no, excuse me. If you are single or would like to meet someone else, here's my number. Call me sometime. Thanks. Remember, there's nothing that attracts women more than being with another woman. Minutes later, did you miss me? I said I would. Obviously, I didn't ring her or any of the others. I don't normally do this. I don't know if I was giving off a vibe or if it was my aftershave, but you're really cute. And I was wondering, but suddenly I seemed irresistible to women. If you would like to go out sometime, and that got me thinking. Amy is great. What are you watching? An Arnie movie. Good man. I can't stand Arnie movies. Oh. But little, albeit silly things started to annoy me. Yeah. Then the things she had always done really started to irritate. Hey, where were you? You said to meet at 6. Don't be grumpy. You know I'm always late. Which further got me thinking. from all the attention I was getting to Amy's annoying habits, I started to wonder, was I settling or could I get someone better? Oh man, it's hard. Well, there's a lot I can say about this. There's a lot of women that we start out dating and things go good. And then, of course, as I said earlier, nothing attracts women like another woman. So if you've got a woman, and of course other women are getting interested, hey, you wanna do you wanna go on a date? And he's a Chad. Let's be honest, Matt's a Chad. He's got a good physique. You saw the one image where he pulled off his shirt and he had ripped abs and pecs and biceps and everything. So he's got a good body. He's a tall guy. I assume he does pretty well with his finances. He knows how to dress well. When he met the parents, he's very classy dressed, nice suit. He had the tennis shoe mix up, but other than that, he did pretty well, made a good impression. So this guy is something that women generally like. And of course, they see him with this beautiful girl, and it's like when you see these other guys, these dating coaches or gurus or whatever they would call themselves on Instagram, like Fresh and Fit we're talking about, where you have to make your Instagram look like something women would want to be, and you show yourself with other beautiful women, and they're like, oh my God, I want to be one of those beautiful. Look at all those gorgeous women, and look at that yacht, and look at that party. It sounds like a place I would want to be at. Man, he's having a great time. I want to be part of that. So naturally, they go to guys like Fresh and Fit or Tate. I know Andrew Tate's a hot topic, but yeah, they go to people like that. Again, guys that demonstrate some semblance of masculinity, wealth, things like that. They flock to. They love it. They say that if you wear a man's wedding ring, like, you can ask your father or your grandfather for his wedding ring, and you put it on there, and women will talk to you because women know that you've got a wife. They know that you've got somebody, so they're gonna be like, she found something in him. Maybe there's something worth checking out here. And a lot of guys have tested this out. They've literally put the ring on, and they've walked around, store, bar, club, whatever, and they're like, oh, who are you? Like, they see that wedding ring. Women are very, very good at small details. They're really good at small details. Remember the mother that can tell her son's shoes are untied? Or, like, that's the same mother that's the woman you're dating. Like, even before she's the mother, she's still that woman. She still can tell small little details. They're the ones that can look at your living space and say, this needs to be here, that needs to be there, this needs to be there. Now, not all of them. Some of them live in absolute hovels. We've seen e-girls that have absolute crap for living spaces. I'm bad about clutter. So women will say, you've got so much junk. I say, yeah, I've got a lot of junk. You need to put that junk in something and sell it. Oh, yeah, sure. Absolutely. I need to. Been saying I'm going to do that for years, selling all this damn junk. But other than that, I don't keep a lot of trash and garbage or anything like that. I've never been that kind of person to keep. And if there is a little bit of rubbish in my room, I usually throw it away for the end of the night. So, I have a trash can right here in the room. So, we take care of that. But yeah, a lot to be said here. A lot to be said here. I know it's bad, but I can't help but feel that I should want something more from a relationship. Surely things must be going better for you and Melissa. Well, it depends on how you look at it. As Melissa would soon be moving away, I found myself trying to placate her. So I was wondering, what I mean to say is, this is very serious. I was thinking as we don't have much time left together, maybe we could go away together on holiday. Sure, why not? So I just agreed to whatever she wanted to do. So we looked for somewhere together. Holiday super. Turkey's most sought after villas are going to Turkey. And found somewhere nice. And set off on our holiday together. I even let her have the window seat. I found it really relaxing being out there. I even let my guard down a bit and showed public displays of affection. The important thing was that she was happy. So if I had to let her in more than I would have liked, that is fine, as it was all gonna end soon anyway. Melissa, this is my mom and dad. Oh yeah, he's Muslim. I knew that. He's either no, he's not Muslim. He's Indian. I know he's either Indian or he is African. I'm not sure. I'm looking at her dress here. I don't know what kind of. I might have that wrong. Oh my God, I'm Melissa. I'm so excited to meet you. David told me all about you. These flowers are for you. I'm sorry I'm rambling. David probably told you that I told you that I do that. David, there is something I want to talk to you about. Sure, what's up? I really like you. Thanks, I like you too. Look, I love you and want you to move to Ghana with me. Ooh, I saw that coming. I saw it coming, folks. For the love of God, say something. But we discussed this right from the beginning. You said you weren't looking for a relationship. I know, but I just fell for you. I need to get out of here. So did you leave things like that? No. I texted her to let her know I was happy with how things were up until she leaves. So what did she say? She only said, okay. That isn't good, is it? It's probably not the best. So, do you guys need to head off? I don't want to go home just yet. So if you guys fancy another, I'm game. 3 more it is then. To be continued. No Romance, part 5 of 5. This is where the guys finally realize, fuck this shit. This damn well might be a freaking going your own way sort of comic. It feels like that in a way. I don't know if that was the idea. It might be. Who knows? Hey mate, we just got your text. Are you okay? Yeah. So what happened? She hit me. Ooh! Gone. Gone. That's it. Done. Fucking done. You hit me, you're the fuck out. You're getting out. That's it. Oh, the police won't believe you. I don't care. I'll fucking take my shit and I'll go to Mexico. You can I don't care. I'm hitting the goddamn border. Fuck that shit. No, you do not. Look at it. She's got a fucking black eye. She fucking knocked him in the goddamn face. Shit. No way. That's when you get the fuck away from her. Gone. I'm calling a roommate. Come get her. What do you mean? Come get her. I said she was nuts. Yeah. You're right, Dave. He says, shut up, Dave. You want to talk about it? No. I just needed to see some friendly faces. So what's going on with you guys? Well, Amy and I broke up. The feeling I had that I was settling with Amy just wouldn't go away. It got to the point where I just wasn't comfortable around her anymore. I could have kept going, but I just didn't think it was fair to her anymore, so I was honest. Look, I think we should break up. What? Why? I'm sorry, I just don't feel the same about you anymore. I don't think this is going to work out. I've been there before. My last relationship, I was like, yeah, I don't really like where this is going. I just kind of broke up. But we have so much in common. We're such a good couple. Can't we keep trying? Everyone knows we're so good together. My parents even said that when we get married, they'll pay for the wedding. I've thought about that, and I'm really sorry. But I can't ever imagine being married to you. Ooh. Good Lord, sir. Man. That's a little hardcore. Like, you could have let her down a little lighter than that. Damn, bruh. Come on, it's gonna be okay. I didn't mean for things to go down that route. Just being with her for so long, it felt so natural. But it was a big mistake. You bet it was. This doesn't change anything. What do you mean? We shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry, but things are over between us. But I thought, can't we? Comforting her didn't go well before, so I knew what I had to do this time. Wait. Can't we just have sex from time to time? Oh, no. Now he's a booty call. I thought about it for a second, but knew nothing good could come of it. a good man right there. Wow, sorry to hear that. It's no big deal. Sounds like you did the right thing. I tried. Has Melissa moved away yet? Yep. Did you two sort things out before she left? Yeah, we sat down for a bit of a chat. Sorry for what I said the other day. I never meant to put that all on you. I knew we had an agreement. I'm sorry too. I didn't handle things well. Can we just go back to the way things were? I mean, we have so much fun together. It seems a shame not to spend what little time we have left together. That sounds good to me. So we went back to how things were. Going to places we both liked, checking out bands together, hanging out in London. Really making the most out of our time together. By just enjoying each other's company. It was all smooth sailing until she went away, so I thought. Look, I've been thinking, maybe we could stay together somehow when I move to Kenya. I'll be back every 3 to 6 months and we could Skype and email? No. I'm only committed to be out there for a year. I know you don't feel the same about me as I do you. Well, why would you ask then? I know you don't feel the same about me as I do about you. Then why ask him to continue? But I think given time, we just have so much in common. I think you're the one. Oh, God, she's got one-itis. Well, what do you think? Look, I really, really like you. Probably more than I've let's try that again. Probably more than I've ever liked anyone. But this just isn't going to work out. I know I've got commitment issues. But I think one day someone will come along and all the anxiety and fears I have will just go away. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm sorry. Melissa wanted me to take her to the airport. I was worried this would turn into an emotional and uncomfortable goodbye. So I turned to one of my favorite movies to deflect the emotion a little. I love you. I know. Ha 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 ha. I'll miss you. I'll miss you too. I don't know what the laughter is there, but it's there. I have to say, I felt a real mix of emotions. I was sad to be losing Melissa, but a telltale sign I had done the right thing was that I felt relieved. I can't believe you used the Star Wars line on her. I've always wanted to do that. Has she been in touch? Yeah, she said she got there safely. She still goes on about us, though. Maybe you need to cut contact. I know it sounds harsh, but it's probably for the best in the long term. So come on, mate. You gotta tell us what happened to you. Yeah, okay. Helena's crying hadn't stopped. In fact, it gotten worse. The fuck? Nothing I did seemed to cheer her up, but I didn't stop trying. Come on, everything is alright. Then things started to take a nasty turn. Oh, shit. I'm looking at the fucking big letters here, folks. Yeah. Get away from me. This is all your fault. Oh, okay. Well, I'll make pretty sure. I actually have an idea. I'll make sure that I'm far away from you. Matter of fact, what's that roommate of yours? What's her number again? I'd like to give her a call and see if you can, maybe work things out with her, because you're not going to be staying here another night. Not with this kind of behavior. This isn't something I'm going to put up with. What did I do? You won't let me be myself. Look at this dress. I hate it. You won't let me go out to all the clubs I want to go to. You're just trying to repress me. You knew that was gonna happen, mate. I don't know. I mean, that's not true. We can go anywhere you like. Fine, let's go out tonight. But I have to work in the morning. Sure, why not? So we went to a club. Certainly wasn't good for me. Oh, excuse me. I figured doing something like this every once in a while would be good for her. Certainly wasn't good for me. What's the matter? I put up with it earlier as I was so into her, but I thought we'd moved past that. I thought we were becoming a normal couple now. What did I tell you guys, that you can't fix this kind of girl? You can't do it. Don't do it. Don't let them move in with you, and don't let them move into you either. Don't let them move in with you. Don't let them move into you. Don't let them move close to you. Just no, 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 no. Arm's length, gentlemen. Keep her at arm's length. I think I'm going to head home as I've got work in the morning. You'd leave me here by myself? Don't you love me? What if something happened to me? Okay, hold on. You can come too, or I can give you the money for a taxi if you want to stay. Sorry, it's just I have a big day at work tomorrow. I was not ready. Excuse me. Did I do something wrong? I was not ready for a reply. I hate you! Ow. Ow? We're done. You should stay with friends tonight. Wah! You did the right thing. Let's clap for him. Let's all clap. I know. If you're watching this, let's all clap. Clap with me. This is what you're supposed to do. Let her fucking cry. Leave her in the club and just get out of there. Go. Don't draw any attention. Doesn't matter what anybody says. Hey, mate, what are you doing? Why's she crying? I'm out. As a matter of fact, if you can't walk, run. Get in your car. Make sure you got your keys in your hand so you can just kind of shut that door and drive off as fast as you can and hope like hell they don't fucking follow you. Come on, mate. Don't let her rub off on you. Sounds like you're much better off without her. You are. Oh, no. I know. It's just hard. I liked her so much. That was your problem. Well, it looks like we're all back to square one. Yeah. But if I've got you two beside me, there's nowhere I'd rather be. Dare I say it, but to square one. To square one. The end. That was good. You know what it shows? Bros before hoes. The men stayed together, and they gave each other good advice. It worked out, didn't it? I think it worked out. Great comic book. Again, if you want to support the creator, it's $1 on Groupies, or you can just buy it from Markosia Comics for $1. Like, you know, spread it around. Maybe there's some young men out there that need this advice. It's good advice, and it's only 129 pages. They're killing mangas these days, and it's got a manga look, you know. You can take a young man who's into his Demon Slayer mangas and stuff like that, and hey, why don't you look at this? It's like, what about this? This is about women. Like, girls? Yeah, look at it. And maybe he'll learn something. Maybe he'll learn a little something. I mean, it's got some sexual, you know, content, so obviously you don't want to give it to somebody that's, you know, too young, but you give it to somebody that knows what's going on, like. And it's like, is this really a thing? Yeah, it's really a thing. Obviously, she was abusive and crazy. And that happens. Why do you think my buddy was scared to death when that girl was going to call the damn police on him? He thought he was going to get shot. Dude, I've known this man for almost my whole life. If dude got shot because of her, I'd be, like, pissed. You'd hear videos, there'd be so many grim rants videos about this shit. I'd be in Red Pill Rage 2.0 mode. It would be absolute crazy because his life would be lost because of what that bitch did. And you know what's crazy? We thought for the longest time that the man she was married to was like an abuser and stuff. He actually sat and talked with my buddy, and he says, nah, man, she was the crazy one. She was the abusive one. Don't you see what happened? Like, she was the one that was doing all this shit to me. And he was literally a pussy. Like, he said he literally just let it happen. He let her do the shit. He let her get by with it until finally he couldn't handle it anymore. I mean, good on him, but it took him a long time before he just fucking realized he couldn't handle it no more. And all the drugs and all the crazy shit that, you know, that they were doing. And I mean, I'm sure that's not part of this comic. Well, it's not part of this comic, but I'm sure that's part of her lifestyle. A lot of these girls like this are on drugs. She is that e-girl, alt-girl that all these goddamn simps go for. Oh, she's a big titty goth girl. No, don't do it. Don't fucking do it. Okay? I've been there. It didn't fucking work. You know how many of these goddamn alt girls I dated? None of them were like housewife material ever. No, they're trying to be trad now in their 30s. Oh, I'm 30 and 40. Oh, let's be trad now. I just I hate this shit. You know, I really do. It makes you wish that you had tried the more stable girls. Because I was that guy. It's like, I like the crazy rocker ones. I like my heavy metal and all that. And then you find out, well, you know, it probably would have been better if I just picked a stable girl that was cool. And, you know, and there were a lot of girls in high school and stuff that I talked to. They weren't the most pretty girls in the world, but they were cool. And a couple things I could probably get into, you know. And, of course, this makes me think of that one that I was dating. She would have been hellfire. Like, she played off that she wasn't an alt crazy girl, but when she started cutting herself to Paramore and all that shit, I should have known better. I was setting myself up. I was dating all these goddamn crazy emo chicks, dude. Don't fucking do it. Don't fucking do it. Just, a lot of people say, Grim, the reason why you're in the predicament is because of the choices you made. Yeah. And again, those were the choices that I made under the weird belief that I needed to have somebody that was a certain way and liked everything that I liked. And yeah, it didn't work. You know, even I remember one girl. She's not at all. I mean, she still likes the same music, but she used to wear like jinkos and like a black metal shirt and all that kind of stuff. It was the early 2000s, guys. Come on. And she was all into that kind of stuff. But now I look at her and she's all housewife, pro Trump, Republican, hard. I mean, she's changed everything up. She don't even dress the same anymore. She married an older man, and they've been together for several years now, and they've got a kid together, and everything's good for them. And she married him long off. She actually cheated on me with him, and I'm like, whatever. Whatever. And she went trad real fast. She's been trad ever since. She's been trad pretty much her whole damn life, and they work well. I don't hear much from him. He's never really talked. I don't think he even uses this shit. He's just an old guy, and he does his thing, and I got another one. She used to be the same way. She was the friend of the other girl. And of course, it's the same thing. Listening to, what was it, Insane Clown Posse and all that kind of stuff. The Jinkos and the heavy metal and the rock. And like Linkin Park, and that was a big deal. Linkin Park came out, guys. We thought that was the heavy thing, back in the day. But she used to like all that kind of stuff. And, I mean, she still listens to the music, still enjoys it. But she changed too. Dresses normal, ain't crazy. She's got a kid. She gained a little bit of weight. She used to be a real good artist, but she got arthritis. Yeah, when you get arthritis in your hands like that, like she says, she can't draw like I used to be able to do. And it hurts a little bit because she's an amazing artist, but she just got it. And it happens. But yeah, guys, hopefully this will teach y'all something. I mean, maybe years later, maybe even after I'm not even here, like, you guys can look at this and be like, hey, Grim had a lesson in this comic. And to be honest, I picked this at random. I picked it at random. I saw it was called No Romance. I said, well, we're doing stuff on love and stuff like that. Now, I ain't going to say God or anything like that. Because, I mean, it is a really random decision to just pick a regular fucking comic. And I didn't know shit about it, guys. Didn't know shit. I'm just going through my Markosia books, and I'm trying to find something related to romance that isn't, like, LGBT or something like that. Because, they have a lot of comics that are just, like, gay, And I got nothing against all that, but, I just wanted to do something that was, regular old romance, something like that. I'm not big into the whole straight thing. Of course, I know we have the Sunstone and they're a lesbian couple, and that's fine, and that's cool. I don't care about that, but I didn't want to do like, oh, I'm trans and all this mess. I wasn't interested in all that. So I was trying to get something that was kind of more what readers not readers, but watchers of my channel would be into. And I found this one. Again, completely just whatever. I said, oh, there's a bunch of guys talking. Maybe no romance. Maybe I don't know. I didn't know what it could be. I mean, hell, for all I know, I thought it was gonna be they were gonna be all gay or something. Like, I didn't know what was gonna happen. I literally don't know what's gonna happen to these comic books these days. But I'm glad we got this one, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a really good one. Get it for $1 on Markosia. Oh, and there's the back. And there's the girls. They're all frustrated. They're all upset. Every single one of them. And yeah, they're. Let's see, it says black eye. See how they're all miserable? See that? That's, when we had this whole MGTOW thing, I know that's not a word people are really talking about more, and it's getting, oh, these women are evil. Well, it's just showing you. This is what men are dealing with right now. Like, right this minute. And some men aren't even dealing with it anymore. They're like, you know what? I fucked her, I'm just going to do that. I talked to a man at a pretty high body count. He's pretty much done with it. He still likes banging them every once in a while, but other than that, he don't want too much more to do with them. And, just, it's whatever. And, of course, there was a woman who hopped in, and they said, what's your body count? And I said, mine's only 2. I've only been with 2. And then that doesn't mean I've dated. I mean, I dated a bunch of them, but I didn't even get to the sex part because I was just like, Again, you don't want to have sex with them if they're crazy. And unfortunately, I dated crazy because I liked crazy. A lot of people will tell you, I liked crazy. So, I got a sex doll. I mean, she's not crazy. Yeah. That's where I'm at. Alright, guys. So, at any rate, this is the Grim Lord, and I'm out. And I'll see you next time on Grim's Comics Corner.